This is my aquaponics and vermiculture system. Water comes from the roof, comes down into a gutter right here. It comes through a pipe and feeds back into the pond. So I never have to put water in it. And any water that does go in it is fresh from rain, so there's no chemicals in it. This is the pond itself. This is 5,600 gallons. It's about 5.5 foot deep in the middle, and it rolls about 2 feet here, and then it drops down in the middle. And the way the pipes are set up, there's a feed line that comes in on each side, and the water shoots down, so it makes the water roll up. So the fish waste winds up getting into the filtration system and then back into the plants. This is a spillway. I don't have the stone on it yet. I'll have stone up here eventually that'll make a series of 4 spillways. Coming back to the pump, inside the greenhouse here I've got a pump that pushes water up and rolls in here and then rolls over. The bag here, this is pine needles right here, which has got a pH of about 4, so it's a natural way to drop the pH down. So the water will come through and then roll down. These are some floating beds I put in. They're doing pretty well. At least it's only been about 3.5 weeks they've been in. I'm going to turn the pump on now. This system's completely automated. You're going to get a timer like you have for an irrigation system. You can set it in the morning, and I've got this one set between 3 and 4, and then early in the morning between 6:30 and 7:30. So it only runs for about an hour twice a day. You don't want to water it at night. You'll wind up rotting the roots out. So coming inside, the water comes into this pump here, which you can see here. It's actually built through the block wall. This whole screen section here lifts up on hinges for maintenance, and then it comes into a hydroponic system here. The feed line comes in from the pipe and then rolls under, comes to this. A secondary here goes around and feeds the end. You have to keep the water moving, or you don't get the right nutrient to the plant. So this is the interior part. You can't put a deep-rooted plant in here. Herbs, you know, very small plants do well in these. Anything bigger would have to come in here. Tomatoes, cucumbers, anything like that will go in this system. This feed line here comes off of the pump. It's actually in the pond, so it comes straight out, and then it veers off of those 2 fingers that help move the water. So it runs down, comes in here, and these are soakers, so these will wind up coming in here and here to help water it. There'll be drain lines that come in here and punch out and then go back into this. So this is the return line going back to the pond. I had a bucket system in before, and it wasn't good enough to be able to handle everything that I want to grow. Okay, and this is going to be the media bed. In here I'm going to put gravel, perlite and vermiculite, which you can get at most specialty stores. You go to a concrete place or you know, stucco supply house, they should have it. The perlite especially. Instead of buying it in very small bags, you can get a large bag about this big for 15-20 bucks. It's 9 cubic feet. The plastic here, instead of using metal lath, if you use metal lath, it'll expand it. So on the inside as well, this is plastic lath coming down. The J bead or stop bead is all vinyl, so nothing's going to rust. This bed will get filled up, okay, and then the plants will grow coming up, and this will have pipe coming across, or I'll probably use a rope, okay, coming across. And once the plants grow, you'll be able to canopy this. So looking from here, this entire area will have a canopy on it coming out. Everything here will have a canopy. So when you walk in, you'll be able to pick your produce from inside. And I'll put a bell siphon, one here and one down here, as an emergency. More than likely they won't get used. I don't want the water to come up this deep, so these feeder lines will come in. Actually, they'll have a PVC pipe system, what I'll put in a later video. It's going to hang down from here, probably about this far off. It'll be a series of pipes that run like that and go down. That'll feed the plants. And inside, this will be gravel, perlite and vermiculite, which the worms that'll live in this bed will feed the plants. The fish waste coming from the pond will be pumped into this gravel bed, keep the water clean, and the plants actually eat the waste once it's converted. And the biological filter at the top, it helps convert that waste into food that the plants can eat. And that's about it.